started, yeah.
That's why I
Also,
like Spider-Man.
Miles Morales is, I'm pretty sure, still a teenager, isn't he?
I don't know.
Who's also
Well,
Spider-Man.
yeah, I think
But
but
you're talking specifically about Peter Parker, right?
Yes. Well, and also Into the Spider-Verse, he's a teenager in that movie.
I haven't seen Into the Spider-Verse.
I haven't seen it. People say
Here's the thing about me. I know we haven't done the intro yet, but like, I just need to talk and say I don't watch movies.
I know.
So I know you guys though. I'm making sure that any listeners know. Like, I will say they will mention a movie and be like, "Hey, this is a good movie," or "This is a bad movie." I'll be like, "I haven't seen it." It's not because I don't want to see movies. It's because I can't sit through them. So I just don't watch movies.
very,
I'm
very
interested.
rarely.
I definitely want to see. I haven't seen Wonder Woman. I haven't seen Black Panther. I haven't seen Ant-Man.
Yeah, but you said Ant-Man doesn't interest you anyways, right?
Did I say that? I might have said that.
Ant-Man is...
I'm just really bad at seeing movies because I'd much rather play video games. I don't want to, like, sure, maybe I'll get a movie and watch it on my computer while I'm playing video games, but I'm not really getting the story then. I'm just kind of getting bits and pieces because, like, I mostly use movies and TV shows for background noise because I don't like sitting there. I need noise around me. I just prefer noise. I mean, I guess we don't really have to do an intro.
We can just go right into it.
We could just start talking.
We can do that.
But it's going to be, every week it's just going to be a little meta. We're going to talk about the intro a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little
So
bit.
wait, is this when we do the intro then?
I mean, we could do the intro.
Wait.
And we're started.
Okay.
I
apparently
guess
we
we
started.
can do that.
Okay.
I mean, if we want to have an intro, we can. I'm just saying we don't have to necessarily have an intro because, like, I've already started talking directly to the listeners.
That's true.
So,
Man,
Yeah.
meta.
I love meta.
Are we talking about the red versus blue character?
I haven't seen Red versus Blue. I've seen, like, the first season, I think. Maybe that's it.
Oh, okay, then you're like 8 seasons behind for the meta, and it's what?
Probably.
Season 17 now?
There's the meta, the one that has the
Anything
EVA
past
helmet.
anything past season 10, I don't care as much for.
Me. Yes.
I just,
The
yeah.
meta.
That's
Oh,
right.
Yeah, that's right.
You actually have
I have a red
a
versus blue.
Red versus Blue tattoo.
That's crazy.
I just liked it. It's
Are
so
you,
cool.
Do you think you'll ever get a tattoo?
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't. I don't want to spend my money on that.
I will give you
That's
$100
just me,
if
though.
you get dick butt on your butt.
I'm pretty sure that would cost more than $100. I'd have to make profit on that.
I'll pay for the tattoo and give you $100.
I won't do it anyway. I don't want dick butt anywhere near me.
Just get like a sleeve and just like hide it in there. Be like, yeah.
The only way I would like get a tattoo like that is if it was hidden and you couldn't tell what it was. So what I'm saying is I wouldn't get a tattoo like that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
So
Just
if you
shave your-
take me at what I'm actually trying to say is I don't want that on my body.
Just shave your head, get the tattoo on your head, let your
And
hair
then grow
regrow.
my hair out. Oh,
And then you'll only notice it when you get a haircut and you'll be like, oh!
it's like, oh,
Or,
yeah,
or
that's
when
right.
he starts balding.
If he starts
Which
balding.
may happen. I don't know yet. I
Well,
mean,
how-
my family has very good hair on both sides.
Isn't
but
your dad balding a little bit?
a little bit, but I've always heard it's like your mother's father. That's who determines like how bald you'll be. And
Darn.
my grandpa on my mom's side, he had some nice hair.
So wait, your
Mom's dad.
Oh, then I'm great.
Yeah, I'm
My-
fine.
my
But I also wear
grandpa's-
hats all the time, which apparently is also a contributing factor.
I
I'm trying
also
to wear
do-
them less,
yeah.
but now my hair is getting in my face a lot. I'm just like, I need to get it out of my face.
That's why I started using hair ties.
I have hair
But-
ties. My hair's not quite long enough, though. I
It's not
mean,
bad today.
I also have a very specific look I'm going for with hair ties, and I can't achieve it yet. Anyway, yeah,
So, welcome to SquareTable Weekly, I guess.
yeah.
Even though we've been talking for probably...
It's been 8 minutes.
Yeah.
I have a timer. That's why I know.
Yeah. That's why I looked over.
Well, stop looking at me.
I'm sorry. I just
You
can't...
can look at the screen, just don't look at me.
Shall we start with our table topics?
Yes.
No, not this week, I think. I think this week I just want to sit here in silence for about 10 minutes, and then we can move on.
Okay.
I can't do silence.
I can, but I don't want to, actually.
So today's table topic, Probably sponsored by Nick's Voice.
Did you grab from the right side? 'Cause
I grabbed
I've grabbed from the wrong side before. So.
Yeah. So today's table topic is, which Bat vehicle do you want in your garage?
Ooh, like any of them, like Batwing and Batboat. I forget what they're all called, and like all of them. Because it's a Bat vehicle, right? And like if you choose the Batmobile, you have to like say which one, right? So okay.
So you can go movies. Ooh, if you throw in video game ones too.
Yeah, it doesn't say specific. Just
that's
any vehicle, any Bat vehicle from
be
comics, movies,
Are
video
you being
games.
specific to just Batman's vehicles, or including like Robin's
I
vehicles?
feel if it has the prefix Bat on it, then yeah.
So the battery.
Which one's that one?
I don't know. What's a Terry? You guys haven't seen that meme?
It's a giant dog. It's a Bat Terrier.
It's a battery. Okay,
It's kind of like Ace, only it's a terrier instead of...
Ace? Oh, Ace the Bat Hound, yeah. I
don't know what breed Ace is.
Okay,
I feel like he's a Great Dane.
Do you have a serious
But that's only
answer?
when Scooby-Doo plays it.
Not a meme answer.
Oh, goodness.
Ooh. I have no idea.
Okay, if you guys needed time to think, I can go first if you guys...
Yeah, you go first.
It would either be the Christopher Nolan Batmobile.
So the Tumbler?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or...
That's a good one.
Oh, man. Yeah, this gets harder the more I think about it. But I'm sticking with that, or maybe even the one in Arkham Knight. Not the last one of the Arkham series.
Yeah, Arkham Knight. So that would be the
like the tank one. That's basically
the one where you go from like driving and you can switch to the tank.
It'd either be those two for the land one, or back to Nolan for the air.
Oh,
vehicle.
what was that called? Wasn't that called?
I forget what it was called, but I guess that would be my descending order of top three.
Oh boy.
There we go. I'll stick to that as my final answer, and you guys can now struggle and answer that question too.
But when you say the Tumbler, are you also including the bike that it changes into?
Well, it's part of the
Dark Knight?
Tumbler, so I'd say
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
I'd say because it's part of the Tumbler,
It's the Tumbler.
it can be its own thing, but it is the front two wheels of the Tumbler.
By the way,
Isn't it?
that bike actually works in real life.
Oh.
It was a real bike.
Oh.
That actually worked.
You should buy it for me.
No.
Whoa.
It probably costs well over, I'm going to say, at least $1 million.
There's probably only two of it.
I feel like it's more expensive than that, but I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I've never been good at judging prices. Do you know what you want?
not yet.
Because I do.
Okay, then you
So,
go.
I
asked
want the
question.
Bat Cycle from the 1966 Batman, which looks like this.
Oh, the one with the
It's
sidecar.
1965.
Oh my goodness.
So-
Harley Davidson with a sidecar. And I want it so bad because it's so funny to me. Also, I really like motorcycles.
Jimmy Christmas Batman.
So,
I love
But like
that.
the first Bat Cycle, because there's been a few different ones. But like the very first one, like it only showed up in the one episode, I think. Let me look at the Wikipedia because I have that open in front of me because I wanted to make sure I was saying the right one. Only used for the first season episode, Not Yet He Ain't. So there's only one episode, and I love it. It's beautiful. The sidecar even has like a little R for Robin on in the front.
oh wow, yeah, that's
Actually,
Yeah,
you guys,
I love it so much.
audience, you'll have to look that up on your own because
Yeah,
unless
if you just look up Bat Cycle, you'll find it pretty easily.
or you could put a link in the description for the YouTube portion of this.
No, I don't want to make this easy on our fans. I want them to struggle.
Okay.
No, I don't know if I'd put a link in the description, but maybe. Check. If it's not there, I didn't.
Oh boy.
we're not going to promise anything.
Yeah.
We'll just stick to that. We'll not promise anything.
Low stakes, low
Standards.
standards. Square Table Weekly. Low stakes, low standards. Chili dogs.
I like my steak medium rare.
Yeah, low temperature steaks. That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
Vic, do you have an answer for this
Oh
question?
my gosh. Mine's difficult.
You want the bat?
I
blade, don't
chose
you?
like 3.
That is true. See,
It's technically
I'm
called
on the same
Bat
page
Pod.
as you, Trenton, with the what?
It's called the Bat Pod.
The bike that comes out of the tumbler.
right.
It's called the Bat Pod.
You want the Bat Blade, don't you?
No, it's
From Batman and Robin.
no. Oh, no.
Ooh, that's kind of gross.
No.
That would be my second choice, if I'm honest. Like, yeah, I agree. It's not great looking. I love it.
Okay. I'm just gonna say before I go on to like the vehicle, that movie was weird, especially when they just
I'm not
clicked
saying
their
it
heels
wasn't.
together
I'm
and
just-
skates came out. It's like, what? What? You're the dinosaurs.
Yeah, this
The
is.
Ice Age.
Nice to meet you.
I do think that was Arnold Schwarzenegger's best role.
Disagreement.
Please sponsor us,
I-
Mr. Schwarzenegger.
I do think he took a step down. Like he definitely lowered his standards for Terminator when he chose
oh my
that.
goodness! Wow. Wow. Okay,
This is a
that's-
joke. I do not believe this. I love
If you're gonna
Batman and Robin. Terminator is a better
It
movie.
was definitely George Clooney's best role.
Hashtag free the nipple.
No.
I thought that was Val Kilmer Batman. The head was Bat Nipple.
Was it? I thought it was George
I think it was
Clooney.
both.
It was
I-
both.
okay.
Or no, it's definitely George Clooney one. Because
I'm pretty sure. Like
I remember seeing.
I didn't like Batgirl from the Batman and Robin movie. I'm just gonna say that right now because it's like really I don't.
Anyways, what
I think
vehicle
they
would
could
you
have
like?
done better if they chose Arnold Schwarzenegger to play Batgirl.
They should have got him to play Robin.
They should have gotten Arnold Schwarzenegger to play every single role except Batman, which is still played by George Clooney.
Oh my word!
Anyway, what's your vehicle that you want?
So mine, I'm just gonna say mine's a very hard decision between two. So like Trenton, it's the Bat Tank from Arkham Knight
Okay, yeah.
or Batmobile. I don't know.
I think it's just a Batmobile, isn't it? But it's more like a tank, right?
Yeah. And
I haven't played it. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Wow. Anyways, so it's that one, and the other one would be the original Batmobile from the 1960s TV show.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
So the weird looking convertible Impala.
yeah.
Oh,
Good. Yeah, that's good.
I
I definitely chose
Yeah.
only bikes myself.
I
Because I really like
I
motorcycles.
chose a whole bunch of modern Batman interpretations, and
I mean,
you guys chose.
that's the thing though about like all Batman's vehicles is like, sure, there's one or two like really weird ones, like specifically the bikes, but I love those. But they're all like really cool.
They are.
Like, there's none that are just like, well, that's just terrible. I mean, you guys think that probably about the Batblade, but I love the Batblade.
Oh wait. I have another one. The Batmobile from Batman vs Superman.
Oh,
That one was cool.
that one's not too bad.
Guess what I'm gonna say? I haven't seen it.
I know you haven't.
I'm so bad at watching movies.
I watched it on a road trip all the way to Penticton, and I watched.
Like, I've played the
It was
first two Arkham
Man
games, so I have
of
some knowledge of Batman. I read like the first. I had a comic, like a book, that was like the first like 2 or 3 years of Batman, and I read that
Those,
all the
like,
way
Detective
through. So, like,
Comics?
the original, yeah.
Ooh.
Like I got that from a library, and that was really interesting to read. Like, the Joker was supposed to be like a one-off villain, and then suddenly he was just like, you know what?
he's
People
the-
seem to like him a little bit, or something like that. They're just like, boom,
And now he's
Clown Prince
the
of Crime.
Batman villain. Yeah. I think the only like Batman comic I've ever had was one of the Batman Superman ones. But like I don't remember what the whole plot was, but it's like
Nick
Jo-
is currently dressed as Batman.
no.
The awkward moment when you realize he's not dressed up as Batman.
He's naked.
Okay, that just made it really,
That's just
really what?
yeah.
He's not naked, by the way.
Stop blowing
Go-
up my bits, guys.
Going back to the one comic, like I don't remember, but it's like Joker had Mr. What's his name? Mr. Mixelpix?
Yeah, something like that.
He has his
Isn't it supposed to be
powers.
like not able to be pronounced by people? Like, because it's like a fourth dimensional thing or something like
I
that.
thought it
Nth
was fifth
dimension, fifth. I forget.
something like that. But anyways, he had his powers, and then like Joker's all powerful, right? And he basically has this like, I think it was called the Circus of the Dead, and it was basically Batman and Superman versus like all the other heroes. And then Batman ends up summoning all like the different Batman from like different Earths and everything, and then Man Bat and like
Oh, was
these
there the
weird things.
pirate Batman?
I don't
I
remember.
love the pirate Batman.
But then Superman does the same thing with his, and
That's another pirate
Yeah.
vehicle I'd like to take. The pirate Batman's ship. But that wouldn't fit in my garage.
it's not called like the Bat Ship.
I don't know exactly what it's called. I've only seen him like twice when he's been like, oh, let's go interdimensional and invite all these other Batmen to help me, and he was one of them. I feel like there was like he had an actual name that was more like swashbucklery sounding. The Swashbattler. I don't know, but like, but like I love him.
Yeah.
I really like pirates.
That's weird.
Like the fantasy idea of pirates, not like actual pirates where they're killing and doing all sorts of bad things.
I thought you meant like people who pirate stuff.
No, those guys are cool.
Oh, my word.
We do not support pirating.
Don't pirate stuff.
Yeah.
If you pirate this episode, what are you doing? It's free.
Yeah.
Surprise.
It's free. Just go on YouTube, guys.
Or to the podcast place.
Podbean.
Not
a sponsor.
No. Anyways.
Yeah, that was table topics. So build a game.
Oh, yeah.
Continue off where we left off.
So
English.
Yeah.
So right.
So this week we're doing voice actors. Who do we want? Like main voice actors. I mean, you can throw in some side characters if you want. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking protagonist and villain.
At the very least.
Protagonist and antagonist to keep with a through line.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys know what you guys have ideas for
the most part.
What you wanted?
For me, I'll go first, I guess. Again. So for the male voice, I'm gonna go with Travis Willingham.
Okay.
Who?
It's one of the guys from Critical Role.
Okay.
There's
Laura Bailey's husband.
Actually?
Yes.
Wait, Laura Bailey's married?
Yes.
And
she also has a kid.
What?
They have a kid together. We mostly know this because of Critical Role.
See,
because they were gone for like 4 weeks, and it was really annoying.
It was really annoying.
Just kidding.
How dare they bring life into this world and treat it more important than their fans?
I'm just joking, okay?
I mostly remember just because they were like hiding Laura Bailey is like being pregnant,
hiding that fact.
And then at one point they were just like, also by the way, Laura Bailey is pregnant.
And everybody's like, what? And then for the female voice would be, because obviously you have 2 choices here.
Because you have like a creative character thing, right?
Yeah, at least a pretty basic one.
Yeah.
Would be Marisha Ray, which is
okay, also from Critical
Role.
Matt Mercer's wife.
Wait, actually?
Yes.
What?
I don't think they have a kid together.
No, they don't.
They probably have 2 kids together.
No, they don't have any.
I think they were married in 2017. I don't know. I only learned that like 2 months ago. I was like, wait, they're married? Then I'm just like, what? Married sometime. I think it was 2017. I don't want to blah blah your marriage, Matt Mercer. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Love me, please. We share the same first name. It's cool. It's fine. It's fun. So, Nick? Or no, you still have more, Trenton?
Oh, those were the
antagonist.
My antagonist, I think, also from Critical Role.
Sam Riegel.
No. Taliesin Jaffe.
I was gonna try and just go through all the names, but I couldn't. Conan O'Brien.
Wait,
what's his name? Liam O'Brien.
Liam
O'Brien. Conan O'Brien.
Wait, Liam O'Brien is on Critical Role?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I
need to watch.
Are these? They're what? Like the 7 I would call them like the 7 most well-known voice actors.
There's a few that probably
probably not.
There's a few in there that are not in there that I would consider.
I feel like they might be the most well-known voice actors because of Critical Role.
Yeah.
Maybe, if anything.
At least for them.
They're all very talented. I'm not saying they are, but if they were the 7 most, I think a lot of that would come from Critical.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
Liam O'Brien?
No. Taliesin Jaffe.
No, I was just naming people. He's another guy on Critical Role. I was just naming people from Critical Role.
What? Okay. Other than Critical Role, what
someone.
did he voice in?
Taliesin Jaffe.
I don't know off the top of my head.
I don't know. I know he's done a lot of stuff with...
I'm pretty sure he's done a good deal of anime as well, like dubbing.
I know him from Critical Role and Celebrity D&D.
And then if I were to have any like side characters, maybe like a scientist maybe cranky old scientist. I'd put
Is
Matthew
that Sam Riegel?
Mercer on that one, and because he can do a pretty cranky scientist
Mercer's
from his
really
D&D time. I'd definitely be like, I want that voice for this character, and it would be
I hope I'm
hilarious.
saying that right. Sam Riegel?
Yeah, that's how they say it.
I was just like, wait a minute. I hope I'm saying it right.
And then
I hope I'm actually saying the right name.
another character who would be like sort of the
Sam Smith.
No.
Are we talking about the musician?
Sure. Anyway, sorry. Please
I'm
continue.
confused.
I'm
Okay,
interrupting
Nick,
a lot.
just take that, put it to the side. You can think about it later. Focus on this.
Okay.
And for another side character, if I could, it would be like, since if you remember my game, it's about like, you know, steampunk war, like there would be like planes and stuff. This person would be like the head of the planes section, the Air Force part.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
want Mark Hamill to play that part.
Ooh,
Wait,
that's good.
Mark Hamill?
That's good.
Like he would be he'd
With
be,
the Joker voice.
no, not the Joker
just-
voice, but
just
like
whatever voice
he'd be
he
like
chooses.
he'd definitely be
But
like
with direction.
the one character that has the history
Like,
of
is he a
being that
grizzled,
hotshot pilot that
grizzled
went
war
to
veteran?
maybe not a little less
So
grizzled.
he
would-
was the hotshot pilot, and he's on his way to becoming a grizzled war veteran, but he's in the middle now.
but he's already at the top. Of,
But he's closer to the grizzled.
He would be more like he would have more like moments where he's not super serious
Okay.
kind of deal. So yeah, he's like getting.
It's like he hasn't had time to become like a grizzled war veteran,
Yeah.
but he's getting there.
Yeah. So that would be my
That's
voice
really good.
actors for my group. That was me.
Allison Jaffe's the villain.
I-
That's really good.
Thank you.
Interesting.
But like he's a super confident villain, right? Like he's just like overconfident because Allison Jaffe's really good at that.
Yeah.
Like, are you thinking like the voice he does for Critical Role? What's his character's name? Like this in second season.
First one or a second character? That was a spoiler, by the way.
I noticed that. I haven't gotten that far.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not worried
That's
about
what-
spoilers. I don't want to spoil anything for them.
Maybe
but
a little bit more.
I was thinking the first character.
His first character, maybe a bit more like.
I don't remember the name.
Bit like that. It's Molly Mock.
Molly Mock.
Mock. Yeah. So yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Molly. So sort of like that. Maybe a little bit, tad bit deeper and
A
more
little less
serious.
flamboyant,
More serious for sure.
but just as confident.
Yeah.
Because he's really good at getting that confidence into his voice.
Mhm.
Maybe because he's actually confident, or maybe he's good at faking it. I don't know.
Probably a bit of both, to be honest.
he's a voice actor. He's
Hey.
probably just really talented.
Enough about me and my
Those
choices.
are really good choices.
Which one of you guys want to go next?
I can go next.
Yes, go next.
Okay.
Matt.
So
Follow the same pattern.
yeah, so, that's true. Voices for my protagonists, female. It's Laura Bailey. They're not surprised by this, but I really like Laura Bailey. She's really good. I definitely first kind of like I've definitely heard her in a lot of things, but I first kind of heard her as Lemley in Titan's Grave: Ashes of Volcano, hosted by Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton. And that was when like her personality, like her characterization of this character was really cool. And then I started like hearing her voice more in like other games and being like, oh, there's like a lot of them were like some of my favorite characters. So I just kind of, really like Laura Bailey's voice. So I think she would work really well as the protagonist voice for the female. For the male,
Wait, protagonist. Oh, I was like, wait, villain. What? No,
Villain is antagonist.
I'm
Well-
getting that mixed up.
antagonist as villain is
Well, antagonist is the one opposing the main character.
yeah.
The one that the story
Villains,
follows.
heroes is a little bit different, but for the male voice, I was thinking Matt Mercer. Actually, this is going to be a lot of Critical Role from me too, just because. So Matt Mercer would be like the male voice, just because. I think he's really like it's gonna be all my reasons for why I choose the people I choose are just gonna be because they're really talented. So just
Yes.
expect that.
That was my reasoning too.
For the villain, I was thinking Sam Riegel because I think that would be just so interesting. Like, I don't know. It's just his voice lends itself to just like a super interesting villain, I think, or antagonist. But I'm gonna say villain because it's a BioWare game. There is a villain.
Right.
And then definitely one of your companions is voiced by Travis
Willingham?
Willingham.
William?
I wrote it down, but I don't know where. But yeah, I have Willingham down.
Yeah, that's... I'm
Okay.
sure that's how you say it.
Yeah, but Travis Willingham. So he would play probably a very aggressive. I'm trying to think.
Boisterous side character? Like louder?
If the voice I'm thinking of is definitely his character voice from Critical Role Season 1.
Oh, so Grog.
Grog. But like not Grog. It wouldn't be Grog. He would just have a voice similar to that. I think
So
that's
a
because he's
smarter-
very
a
good at
smarter
playing
Grog?
that like big loud character.
So a smarter Grog. Is Grog in the
Probably-
game of
I
D&D
would say
has
smarter, yeah.
an intelligence of 4.
Which is
Oh.
So he literally
Impressive,
cannot
if I'm
read
honest.
or do anything like basic that maybe normal. Like his
I would say
intelligence.
smarter Grog then, yes. But like he's just this very big character. I don't know if he'd be an orc necessarily. It'd be interesting to have that voice. Maybe he'd be a dwarf. That's what I'm thinking actually, is like he would definitely be like a frontline fighter. So you know, you still got that, but he'd be a dwarf and he'd have this like big voice that just like echoes whenever he speaks, even if like no matter where they are, it just echoes. So, and I had Yuri Lowenthal written down, but I didn't know kind of what character I wanted him to play. He'd probably play like one of the more like scholarly companions, if anything, just because I think he's really good at that. So, yeah. Well, definitely antagonist Sam Riegel, because I just think that'd be super interesting. For the protagonist, female Laura Bailey, and for the male, Matt Mercer. So, yeah. And then, yeah. Those are the voices that I'm thinking.
Oh, boy. Okay. Well, I have 3 voices for each gender. So I have 3 male voices, 3 female voices. And then there's 2 voices for the antagonist.
2.
I'll go into detail later on.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
going to explain why there's 2.
Because you can choose the gender for your antagonist.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I just thought.
So, okay, so for the male voices, the 3... So, yeah, the 3 I chose were Yuri Lowenthal.
Oh, good.
So, most of these are going to be based off of anime.
There's no
That's
problem
the
with
anime
like
voices, so,
overlap.
yeah.
We're totally fine with
So
overlap.
it'll be close to like the way he voiced Sasuke.
I bet they're fine with overlap too. They're gonna get paid
yeah.
for everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Money! So like the reason I put Yuri Lowenthal is because of the way that he voiced Sasuke in Naruto Shippuden. Like I kind of like that. So it's like you have more of like the laid back, cool guy
Okay.
for that one.
An emo nightmare.
Yeah, basically. The second voice actor I picked for the male, Todd Habercorn.
Huh, I don't recognize that name.
Natsu from Fairy Tail.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember what
I
else.
haven't listened to the English. I only watch subs.
Did you watch
Because I don't like the English a lot of times. Just
or in
'cause.
High School Host Club?
No.
Okay, well he's one of the twins. He does a lot. So he's like the hyperactive, like squeaky-ish voice. So like
I mean based on Natsu, like I've only seen kind of like 60 episodes, but that was subbed based on his like appeal, his look and his personality. I can kind of guess what the voice would sound like. So
yeah, because you guys watch your subs.
yeah. I have
haven't
nothing
seen
against
any
dubs. I
Fairy
just
Tail.
haven't seen any that I've been like, yeah, I want to watch this rather than the sub.
Jocko from Dragon Ball Super, which I don't think either of you have watched Dragon Ball
Nope.
Super.
This is going.
I haven't watched
this is
any
going
of the
great.
Dragon Ball.
Name some more animes we haven't watched.
Dead Man Wonderland. He's the main character from that. I think.
In the English though.
In the English.
I'm
Okay,
assuming
I might have seen that a little
haven't
bit of
seen
that
that.
in
Yeah.
English. So
I think he voiced someone in
trying to think of
Fullmetal
ones
Alchemist,
that
I'm not
I've
sure.
Full Metal Alchemist.
I don't think
so.
I've actually seen any dubs like longer than 2 episodes.
Oh, yeah, because
I tend to watch only subs just because I don't enjoy the voices as much in dubs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Personally.
The best I've seen is Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
I got 2 episodes into that. I was just like, maybe when I'm older.
It's Firefly anime.
Basically.
It's really...
It's
and
Firefly
they do,
the
they
anime.
They do a
Red
really
Dead
good
Redemption
job.
anime in space.
So Firefly the anime.
Okay. So you have 2 male voice
So far.
actors down.
I'm so
What's the
glad
third
we
one?
have
The third
Trenton
one-
here to keep us on track.
Okay, the third male voice is Christopher Sabat. He voices Vegeta.
Okay, I know that voice.
Yeah.
The only voice that's popping to my head is whoever does that on Team 4-Star. Do you know that?
Oh, for Dragon Ball Abridged.
Yeah, that's the only
Aw.
thing that's popping into my head, so I don't know if that's even close to accurate.
I mean, I can think of it, but definitely the first thing that popped in my head was like Dragon's Ball Pay. Krabby Patty.
Krabby Patty. Yeah. He just has the hardcore voice, basically.
Yeah, but I know what he sounds
So,
like based on like cause he,
Dragon
he-
Ball
does he do the
Xenoverse
voices
and
in-
Dragon Ball
in the
Fighters.
games
So you have
as
like
well.
the cool, chill emo guy, the excited,
Excited, like,
spunky,
yeah.
and like another cool chill guy,
more-
but like
more
an
hardcore-
aggressive
more
cool
hardcore.
chill.
He's like
hardcore,
aggressive,
aggressive, probably louder.
So
Yeah.
okay, so there's there's cool chill, which is
Yuri Lowenthal.
I told my mind just blanked. I was like, it's the same guy I chose for one of mine. Who is it? And then you have your hyperactive,
Todd
excitable
Havercorn.
guy, and then you have your cool aggressive,
Yeah.
which is
Christopher Sabat.
Christopher Sabat. Okay,
So that's the male voices.
so those. Oh, that's right.
Okay, let's get
Okay,
take the next step. Okay,
the female voices. First one, Monica Rael. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her last name. She voices Bulma from Dragon Ball.
okay. Another Dragon Ball reference.
So, she's... I guess she would kind of be the opposite to Christopher Sabat's character, where it's like the more
Who does
hardcore.
Vegeta marry?
Bulma.
Okay,
Spoilers!
that's what I thought.
Actually, no, it's not really a spoiler.
I mean,
Because that happens in Dragon Ball Z. That was in the 90s.
it technically could be a spoiler for those who haven't watched it.
That happened like
Either
20
way,
years
yeah.
ago, so it's not a spoiler anymore. But no, no.
That's fair.
So yeah, she would be the like, because each of the male voices there's a counterpart for a female one. So she would be the like the hardcore,
The cool aggressive.
cool aggressive.
So she's the aggressive person with sunglasses on.
Actually,
Cool
wait.
aggressive.
Actually, no, she wouldn't be so much the cool aggressive. I would actually put her more so for the hyperactive spunk.
I can see that. I think I've heard her. I think I've heard her voice.
Yeah.
Although I might just be thinking of Dragon Ball Abridged.
They're fairly accurate
Okay.
voice wise. The second one.
on the birdie.
The second one, of course, Laura Bailey. Because why not?
surprise.
Good.
Avengers Assemble, Saints Row.
Yeah.
I think she'd be the counterpart to Christopher Sabat, actually. So she'd be the cool aggressive.
Okay,
I can definitely see that.
So
and then
I could
The
see her
last
as like any of those, like, except maybe the hyperactive one. Like she could be either the cool chill or cool aggressive. in my
the one I
mind.
have for cool chill.
But if you, yeah,
is
Colleen Clinkenbeard.
I don't know. Who that
She voices Urza Scarlet in Fairy Tale, the English. She also voices
I don't have a frame of reference because I only watched the subs.
oh shoot, who else does she voice? I'm blanking on it right now. Shoot. There's an anime, it's called Rosario Vampire.
Nope, don't know it.
Yeah, it's
I watched the whole thing in Portuguese with no subtitles. That was weird. Don't speak Portuguese, just watched it in Portuguese.
I'm trying to just remember. Let's see. Come on. What did you voice? She voiced Hawkeye in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Lilith in
Okay.
Borderlands 2,
I've been watching this.
Oh,
Jin in Ruby,
Oh!
Momo what's her? Momo Yaoyori from My Hero Academia.
Okay, I know I can
Yeah.
picture who that
Yeah,
is.
when you said Lilith from Borderlands, then I knew.
Ryoko Fueguchi from Tokyo Ghoul.
Don't know that one.
Okay, now you're just going through her IMDb.
Okay.
Oh,
That-
that's
that-
why. Because she
we have-
voices Mai from
We have
Dragon Ball
enough
Super. That's why I picked that. As well.
points. We have enough reference.
So,
We
So
understand.
She's more of the all around type. But I picked her for more so for like the cool, just the cools.
I mean, I know her from from Borderlands.
Yeah.
So my thought would be that you'd put her in the cool aggressive slot, but you know her voice better than I do. So
It's closer to her voice from Dragon Ball Super when she voices Mai. So she would be the counterpart to Yuri Lowenfeld's character.
okay,
So, yeah.
yeah, makes sense.
That's the protagonist. So the antagonist has two voice actors.
No, we're out of time.
Ah,
Just kidding.
wow.
Just kidding.
The-
Cool.
Okay, the antagonist has two voice actors. I'm not going to explain why yet. We'll get into that later. Maybe a different episode. Just because it spoils a bunch of stuff that I have set up for the story.
Okay.
And I don't want to spoil that right now. So, the first one is Liam O'Brien.
Nice.
Because,
I know who that is.
yes. Only
Critical
like the
Role.
reason I picked him was because Gaara.
The other
from
option is
Naruto.
Conan O'Brien.
No.
I should have done that as the other one. But no. I just love his, it's just the most monotone, chill voice ever. When he voices, Gaara and the main character from For Honor, the male one. Or
The main character, the warden.
the male warden from the story.
Oh.
So. And now,
I know him from Critical Role, so
yeah.
I have a frame of reference for his voice at least.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah. The second voice actor
Is
is Mark Hamill,
Nice.
using the Joker voice.
really?
I totally forgot Mark Hamill was a voice actor, but I don't think I would have thrown him in anywhere that I chose.
I picked the Joker voice. Not his,
I'd probably
normal
throw
one,
Mark Hamill in there somewhere, but not to replace any of the ones I have. I'd probably have him as maybe a high level boss underneath an enemy, but a high level enemy. Either a mini boss or an actual boss. He owns a chain of fast food restaurants.
Okay.
Well,
I think we've gone through our voices.
He owns Burger Captain because it's pirate themed.
Burger Captain.
Does he sell solo burgers?
No.
Oh my word! I might have to just leave.
I'm sorry.
Why would he sell solo burgers? He would sell
The Star
Skywalker burgers, you idiot. He plays Luke
That's- I
Skywalker,
know. I
not
know.
Hand Solo.
And solo.
He plays Cuke Skywalker, not Ham Solo.
Oh, I remember that video.
Grocery Store Wars. It's really funny.
It's really good.
Anyways.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay. Next up, we have news.
Princess Lettuce. What's news?
What's with the gaming news? Okay, so I got a.
I'm sorry, I've lost interest.
Wow.
This is typical Matt people.
Don't spoil my mystique. What if they wanted to be friends with me? Now they don't want to anymore. I've made my bed and now I'll lie in it.
What?
But doesn't that mess your bed up?
He's not always like this, but he does this a lot. Anyways, first bit of news. So Apex Legends, if you've heard of that, it's
I haven't.
one of those really, really popular battle royale games.
Yeah, for battle royales.
It
No need to
apparently
be so
has.
sarcastic.
Sorry.
If you don't like battle royales,
Excuse
just
me?
say it. I don't like battle royales.
Excuse me, I'm talking here.
Well, that was your
Let
first
me-
mistake.
Let me finish. It apparently has a problem with the hackers, and so recently they've banned 355,000 players.
They were all my accounts. I kept trying to keep playing, and they just wouldn't let me. I wasn't even hacking.
Anyways, so the part of the news is that they're really
50,000.
yes,
Wow.
355,000 players they banned.
And most of those PC players.
Yeah.
I imagine a lot of them because I feel like it's easier to
It
do.
is.
And they're like, part of that statement is like, this is only the beginning. We're going to be working really hard at getting a bunch of
Beginning, we're gonna ban all of you.
no, like, but like
The game's done.
but hacking is in online games, especially on PC, is like
Is a problem.
it is a problem
So-
always if it gets this big.
Yeah, wow.
You know, if it was Rockstar, they wouldn't ban anybody. They'd be like, whatever, you're hacking GTA Online.
No, they do, but they do ban.
Guess
Oh,
it's
they do.
part- Guess it's part of the game now.
No, they've banned people for using exploits.
Oh, like
Unless it's on like a
money
private
exploits and
server,
stuff?
isn't it?
Hmm?
Unless it's on like a private server, right?
No, they still ban you for that.
Like if you,
I'm not sure about the private server.
I mean, I don't know any
But
exploits,
they have-
so it's
they
not like
have
I could do
banned-
that anyway.
And so,
But I thought
yeah. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. I thought that was like that's a
That is-
lot.
that is a
That's
lot.
it's a lot of.
But they've recently said that they've hit 50 million players, so that's a drop in the bucket.
Wow, that's more people than there are in the world.
Oh no! Don't do that joke, please. That's just
This is a
painful-
running thing. We're bad at math.
Okay. And then the next piece, one of the, I think it's one of the developers from one of the three Call of Duty developers. I think it's
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
That one of the heads there had left like the company to do his own stuff,
Okay.
and he's come out recently saying that
He started a rubber mallet.
no. Okay, he started he
More
tried-
fun, less effective.
Can you let me finish, please?
No.
Matt's gonna grab.
Don't
a
know why you
sledge-
expect
Trenton's
this.
gonna grab a sledgehammer now.
Oh, okay. Anyways, he left Sledgehammer and he's doing his own stuff. He mainly has come out to say that like Activision is very against new IPs. He tried to make
Okay.
a new IP and they're like, no, we're not doing
We
that.
need you
Call
to
of Duty
keep
forever.
working on Call of Duty.
Well, wasn't the last IP they did Singularity or something? like that?
Yeah, like a lot of their
And I don't know what that is, so
That-
that says a lot about it.
I think I played
that
like,
one bombed pretty
Yeah,
bad.
I played like 5 minutes and I was just like, I can't. It was buggy.
So yeah, like
I mean, I guess when you have a franchise as successful as Call of Duty,
the thing
I
is,
feel like it's dying out slowly now, though.
Oh yeah,
Just
it-
because,
it's-
or maybe
I
not
don't know.
slowly,
Like,
but
there's a lot of esports with it now, though.
It depends how much money they pump into that, but like
Yeah.
it will taper off. It won't keep going up. I doubt that.
The age of shooters will end at some point.
But shooters won't.
it'll
go away.
No, shooters
but-
won't never.
Well, it's like platformers, right?
FPSs will never
Well,
actually
Right now,
disappear. but-
I would say more confidently we're in the age of open world games.
which is awesome.
We have
Yeah.
we have fads like battle royales, but when it comes to like most single player games, there's no more linear stuff. Like
Wait, there's still single player games in the world?
they're all open world.
Yeah, it's definitely the age of railroading is done.
Yeah. Anyways,
You missed my joke.
yes.
Anyways.
Next news.
Maybe your joke just wasn't funny.
The creators of Pokemon Go are creating a Harry Potter game.
Oh yeah, I saw that because I'm
They're
into Harry
creating,
Potter.
they're creating a
I don't know.
Pokemon Go style Harry Potter game. It looks kind of interesting. I don't know how big this will be. I mean, Harry Potter itself as an IP is pretty big.
I
There's
mean,
a
it's
lot
also
of
been
fan-
like kind of I don't know how much it's been dropping, but there's definitely been like a death of the author thing. Like there's definitely been a separation in the fandom for Harry Potter versus people who enjoy J.K. Rowling.
that's true.
Yeah, but she
So
only...
I don't know how
Harry
much
Potter.
more of that
But this could definitely
will contribute to the
This-
fandom dwindling smaller. I don't think the Harry Potter fandom will ever go away though. But
No. I don't
know
think
how
the
excited I
fans
am.
of her are going away. The fans of
Yeah.
Harry Potter, not really.
Yeah.
I'd say that this one probably can succeed. Maybe not as much as Pokemon.
Yeah. I don't think
Pokemon has
I
a
think
much
Pokemon
bigger
would have been bigger.
net worth than
this could
Harry
be.
Potter.
Yeah.
At least
I don't know how excited I am for the game.
I mean, it could be an easy wait and see. And
Yeah,
if-
it's
and if
definitely
free to-
something that
and if also it's free to play,
I'll-
it'll be
if it's free to play, I'll definitely get
Yeah.
it and just like see
Well,
what it is.
It's Niantic, right? Because they're the ones who are
yeah
developing or publishing.
developing.
They're
doing something. Well, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be really good. Just like comparing to Pokemon Go, how well Pokemon Go did. like I feel like it's going to do fairly well. Plus, like, they also own Pokemon Go, so like, with the amount of money they made off of Pokemon Go, they'll be able to keep Wizards Unite? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think it's
Wizards. Or that's what it's codenamed right now.
Harry Potter or Wizards Unite.
Yeah, that, like with all the revenue they've made from like Pokemon Go, like all the extra, they'll be able to keep Wizards Unite going.
I'm just interested to see like what they'll do with it.
Well, I know from like what I've heard, like you get to choose like your house, your wand.
Well, I mean, if they don't let you choose that, then that's
and apparently that's not a
job
permanent choice either. So
yeah,
if let's say
you want to change.
There was one instance in the movies of a child changing houses when they were in divination. I forget what movie it was, but like one kid, like he has 2 lines in the whole series, and they're the most like serious prophetic, like they're both in divination. It's the kid who's just like, the Grim is a symbol of evil and blah 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 blah, and he's in Gryffindor. And then the next movie or the movie after that, he has another line similar to that, but he's in Ravenclaw.
Oh
yeah,
like it's like ties Ravenclaw colors as opposed to Gryffindor colors, like it was before. But like he has 2 lines, and they're the most just like holy crap lines in the whole.
Yeah, because it made sense because like if you read the books and everything, like there were only 5 boys in Harry's year. No wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5 in their year.
No,
for Gryffindor.
For Gryffindor.
For Gryffindor.
That they talked about.
That they talked about. There could have been more.
But like
5.
Yeah, because it's Harry, Ron, Neville, Seamus,
and Dean.
Seamus and Dean, yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
Harry Potter
I feel like that
trivia
was just in their dorm room.
Now
And there were other dorms, but either way.
we're going to tone that down. Next piece of news, and this one was like pretty surprising for me, is the Halo Master Chief Collection is coming to PC.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Not only
Nick's been pretty excited about that. He's been talking about it a lot.
Not really.
Not only
You're
is
the only person I've heard it from, and you've talked about it probably 3 times. So I don't know if that means you're
Exactly.
excited, but it's more than I would ever hear about it normally.
not only is it coming to like the Microsoft Store, but it's also coming to Steam,
yeah.
which is
Mind-blowing.
Mind blowing, unheard of. I would never have expected.
Yeah, that's totally out of left field. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I went to Steam after this announcement just to check, and I found it. So I was like, "What the heck?"
So it's already on Steam.
It's not like it's like available to like put on your wish list or follow.
Coming
like,
soon.
Coming soon.
You
kind of
can't
thing.
do the pre-order yet.
It's not early access, but it's coming soon.
And they're apparently going to release it like game by game.
yeah.
So and in chronological order. So Reach will be first, then Combat Evolved. Then
Oh, in chronology. Okay. I was just like,
2,
wasn't the first one
ODST,
first, but
3,
in storyline order.
Yeah,
First
storyline.
3,
like,
then
okay.
ODST, and then 4. I don't know, whatever.
No, story chronological order. So the ODST happens between 2 and
So
3.
that's why Reach
does?
is first,
Yes.
rather than.
It happens more so within the storyline. Well, it happens in between those 2.
Because I know ODST took place in New Mombasa.
After they left, which was in 2.
Oh, okay.
So it happens basically at the second half of 2.
I've never actually played Halo 2. Halo 2 is the only Halo game I have not played. And that's mostly because
That's better.
they didn't make a standalone Halo 2 anniversary. And that's the reason why I haven't played Halo 2. Because I can't find it.
They didn't do that. I don't.
Yeah.
It was always part of the collection. And then my final piece of news, the one I'm most excited about.
He's getting married.
No.
No, okay.
Borderlands 3 has been teased.
Borderlands, the
3rd one, number 3.
C pre-sequel?
No.
That's disappointing.
They haven't even announced what the name is. PAX
It might just
East,
be Borderlands 3.
PAX East is going to be happening at the end of this month, and it starts at the 28th, which is what they teased, and they have a panel, an hour-long panel, and they teased that specifically. I have already been looking up lots of stuff. There's been like tons and tons of stuff that have been talked about this, anywhere from like localization hiring for this game has existed already, so that's quite the telling of how much is already done. There's been plenty of LinkedIn profiles that have said that they've worked on Borderlands 3, like concept artists.
Interesting.
And I've seen those myself. Not only just been told, but I've seen some of those myself. So that's
Is that why you have a LinkedIn so you could check out all of these?
No, I don't have that. But like that. Also, was there another thing I was going to say about? There's been people have. I don't know how to explain this as well because I don't understand it perfectly. But in Steam, there is like a background part that developers can update when it comes to like games they've been making or are updating, but they're not necessarily live updates, so they're background stuff. And Gearbox has updated both Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel in the last 30 days like over 125 times.
That's like what? 4 updates a day almost.
So that's not like updates that you see on your like when you log in and you see something. That's not that. That's like stuff in the background getting ready for either a new release or what people suspect as well is DLC, new DLC.
A big update or a big DLC.
Yeah. You don't and you don't update stuff like this on like old games. Like Borderlands 2 came out in 2012.
Yeah,
actually.
Pre-sequel came out 2 years later at 2014. So they are
wow.
Yeah.
It was at least 2016, but I'm really bad at time apparently.
Wow.
Yeah. So the fact that they're updating it now means that something's going to happen.
There's something big coming.
It's almost
pretty much going to be a new game, right?
Oh, it's for sure going to be. When they showed the teaser
kind of
picture,
right?
Yeah, when they showed the teaser picture, it was like it was like Pandora with a sign that was like a highway exit, and it was called Exit 3. And which was the biggest hint that this is going to be 3.
That's pretty.
At least they can count to 3, unlike
some.
Well, technically, it's the 4th game.
Valve.
So technically, they're still wrong.
It's the C prequel.
It's the 4th game.
Well,
because
the pre-sequel wasn't made directly by Gearbox. It was made by
wasn't it made by Gearbox Australia or something like that? 2K Australia.
Yeah, 2K Australia. So I'm super
Let's face it, Assassin's
excited
Creed has
about
been
this.
much worse about that.
I am super excited because what's possible is multiple things are possible. Either they're making DLC for 2 and pre-sequel that will lead up to 3, and that will be announced, and maybe even like I don't know if it'll be given a price or it will be a free update.
Why would they update the background of those games for a new game
I don't
unless there was
understand,
DLC? But I guess
I don't understand how this could be more so their connection with Steam in general.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure how this works. You would have to look this up. I looked it up, but I don't know how to explain it that well. Anyways, and then another thing that has also been very rumored and might happen is a remake of Borderlands 1.
Oh, finally.
There's been like two ratings leaks from countries that this exists. So
does there need to be a remake?
Well, because they remake 2 and pre-sequel into the.
Did they remake them or did they just make them into a bundle?
Made them into a bundle and for the newer consoles at the time.
Oh, okay.
Because two was and pre-sequel were both for like the 360
and the PS3,
PS3 era of games.
See, I guess I don't remember that because I got them on PC,
Mm-hmm.
and I have them on Xbox One now, but I definitely first got them on PC. So.
Yeah, same.
That's probably why I don't remember when they came out, because PC's never been like,
So, yeah.
new version.
So there's been like rumored
that you
a bunch
can't
of
have backwards compatibility, but yeah.
there's been a bunch of rumored stuff that might be on it that some people have said that they know people inside. Stuff like we will be going to multiple planets. There'll be a trophy room that you can show off weapons that you've had.
Interesting.
There'll be
I'm really bad at trophy rooms because I like just selling stuff to get more money.
That's
Remember how much money we had in Borderlands 2? Oh, it was great.
Well, we had like basically nothing because we would spend it all on
we
slot machine.
We go to the slot machine all the time. Spend all our money on that. Oh, okay, I'll take this gun and this gun. But I don't want any of these other guns. Sell them all, go back, go to the slot machine until I have no money again.
Sell the guns that you got.
Yeah.
That's what we did. Anyways, that's a little side tangent.
Wow.
What we did. And to a lot. We'd go on missions just so we could come back.
Just so we could get money and go to the slot machine.
We were really weird and hardcore addicted to.
I'm so glad it didn't cost real money.
Ooh, it didn't.
I wouldn't have done it then, but like, I was
definitely
addicted
done
to
it.
Borderlands gambling.
Anyways,
I know I
that
can't
was
say
that was part of our past, and those were the news pieces for this week.
It's part of our past.
Oh yeah, it is.
We're ashamed of it. It's part of my shameful past.
I don't know.
My
It was a
addiction to
video game.
Borderlands gambling.
It was a video game. We weren't spending
I'm not
real money
ashamed
on
of
it. Anyways,
No, yeah.
what's our next section there, Matt?
Who knows? Do you know, Nick?
No, I don't.
That's disappointing.
Is it fave of the week?
Guess none of us know. Time to end.
Oh,
It's fave of the week. Yeah, you're right.
okay.
So what's our category this time?
Our category this time. Do you know that, Nick?
I do. Just let me remember what it was. No, I actually don't remember which one it was. I'm bad at this.
There were two.
There were two.
Do you remember which one we picked?
I
Yeah.
think
It
Favorite
was, yeah.
That's why. I
Our
don't
favorite
franchise.
villain from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my goodness, no, I don't know enough about this, and I don't want to get into it.
I've never played Kingdom Hearts.
remember. Not gonna lie.
So just like your favorite Disney brother. No. Our favorite of the week is favorite series. So,
Oh.
sorry to disappoint you Kingdom Hearts fans. We will do that eventually. Because we'll run out of other things to do fave of.
What's your favorite Kingdom Hearts game? 2.3.
My
Okay.
favorite Kingdom Hearts game is Final Fantasy XIV.
Since I have gone first for the last two things,
Go for it again.
Do you want me to go for it again?
Why not? Let's just
So
keep
my-
with this order.
I've been asking questions.
So, my favorite franchise
No,
or
I'm
series.
Nick, please go.
Series. Oh, okay.
Fired.
No, I'm interested in hearing what your favorite series is.
This is going to be a real
That sounds
big,
sincere.
a real big surprise.
I doubt it.
Borderlands.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm
Wait,
not surprised
Are we
at all.
talking video game series or like
yes.
TV series?
Video
Video
game
game
series. Favorite video game series, yes.
Okay.
I guess we didn't technically
Because
make
there
that
are
clear.
very like.
But I thought that would have
been.
been obvious because we've been talking about video games a lot.
We have.
Build a game, video game news, video game reviews.
Well, the reviews probably won't be this episode.
No.
No, but
I'm just saying, everything
the
else we
reviews
talk
are
about is video games other than table topics when it could be any nerdy thing.
Oh, I guess.
But that's not our choice. That's something about the heart of the cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yay! Oh, so we talked about anime a lot because of your voice actors. Anyway, what's your favorite game series?
I love how you didn't really.
Wait, sorry, it's not your turn.
Wow.
So
It's my turn.
So I'm kind of confused. Am I supposed to keep talking?
Yes.
You said yours was Borderlands.
Yes.
Was there more you had to say?
I love Borderlands 2,
Only number 2.
See?
1 and 2.
I knew he was done. That's why I
Borderlands
moved on.
Why did they name it Borderlands 2, not Borderlands sequel?
Because
couldn't
they
they
hadn't
just do that?
established that naming convention yet.
So, actually, never mind. I was gonna say maybe they'll name the next one
So
Borderlands.
your
for the
favorite is
sequel.
Borderlands
2.
because you like.
Well,
We're talking about favorite series. We're
I
not
like
talking about
Borderlands.
favorite games.
I like Borderlands as a series because
I mean, your favorite game from that series is Borderlands 2.
Yes.
Okay. He's on track. I'm the one who's insane. And
I
also
like-
Nick, but we knew that.
I like the series because I love the humor in it.
Yeah.
It's really
Butt Stallion.
Shoot me in the
yeah.
head.
That has forever changed my changed me. I will always name if I got a chance to name a horse, it will always be Butt Stallion.
I hope
I'm not-
I
I'm
hope
not joking.
whoever gives
I
you
have-
the authority to name a horse lets you do that. Because I feel
See,
like there would be some people who'd be like,
Red
"Wait,
Dead Redemption
you
2.
can't do
My horse is
Butt
called
Stallion."
Butt Stallion, and I'm like,
So if you got the chance to name a horse in real life, would you name it Butt Stallion?
probably.
I don't
Okay.
think you can actually like get their names like that because they have like weird like registered names. But then the only reason I know is because my girlfriend has a horse, and same with her dad. But like, there's a difference between the registered name, which is like
Are we gonna talk about horse?
I
naming?
want to talk about this, so let's just
Okay.
let's just...
Okay.
Anyways,
Mine was just a simple question. If you got the
Sorry.
opportunity to do in real life, would you name a butt style? Yes. And then you're like, no, let's talk about horse naming conventions.
let's not go there. Okay, who's next?
I'm interested, but maybe that's something for after the podcast.
Okay,
Okay.
since we're gonna go with the same order, Matt, what's what you're next? What's your favorite gaming series that you would like?
I like the Arkham series.
Actually?
No, my favorite series is Dragon Age. I do like the Arkham series, but my favorite video game series is Dragon
You
Age.
played all 4 of the
I
Arkham
only
games.
said the Arkham series because I knew these guys knew mine was Dragon Age, and I thought they'd just be like, what? I got that reaction, so I'm very happy.
I think the viewers after this is the 3rd episode.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think after 2 episodes they know that your favorite series is Dragon Age.
they better. If they don't,
You pretty much said that already.
please learn.
Please learn.
Yeah, so Dragon Age, favorite game, Dragon Age Inquisition, Dragon Age Origins, close second, Dragon Age 2, I'd say a close third, but it's just really a third.
It's a solid third.
It's a solid third favorite Dragon Age video game, of which there are 3. There are like some like desktop PC ones, but
Wasn't there a mobile one too?
yeah, let's not talk about that. Well, the Dragon Age like mobile battle thing, where you get to like create a small team, and that one's pretty good. But either way, I'm talking about like the main series games. So
The ones
Inquisition's my favorite.
Yeah.
I love everything about it. I'm such a fan of high fantasy and just it's so good. Please make another one. I know it's technically pretty much a confirmation, but just make another one, please.
Watch
I
as
love you.
BioWare makes Anthem 2 before Dragon Age. It'll be like,
That'd be a surprise.
what are you doing? Or they do a KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2 remake.
No,
I won't.
EA doesn't want to do. Star Wars
That's
anymore.
been
Why?
that's
They would
been
make
shut
so much
down.
money off of it, though.
No,
Not as
don't wanna
much
make Star Wars
money
anymore.
as which is
they like
super
their own
sad.
properties better.
But Star Wars.
Who owns
EA.
video game Star Wars? Is that EA?
Disney.
Disney still owns the
Disney still owns it. They
I know they own Star Wars, but I was wondering about like specifically the rights to make video games. But if that's
They
still
own the
Disney,
rights, and
then I hope
they
they
have
get
a
someone
contract
else.
with EA.
I hope they can figure that out because I'd love to see more Star Wars games.
I was going to say Activision should buy Star
Yeah, I
Wars,
think
but it's
the-
like, wait. Activision doesn't want new things because they like the Call
Well,
of
it's
Duty.
technically not a new IP.
Yeah, but they only really do Call
But yeah,
of Duty
they.
at the
I
moment.
don't think Activision would be interested. I do want them.
Ubisoft. No.
I do think, because of just like how much I love KOTOR and also Star Wars: The Old Republic, it'd be awesome to get BioWare to keep doing it. But I think BioWare, I don't know if they have an exclusive contract with EA.
EA owns them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not 100% sure on this, but
Honestly,
I-
like
I think it'd be really cool to get more BioWare Star Wars games.
That's what everybody
Unfortunately,
said.
Yeah,
EA
They gave it
is
to DICE to make Battlefront.
maybe DICE
Just
should make.
Battlefront. I want more
KOTOR
like
3.
story-driven KOTOR.
They don't want to do that either.
No, I know they don't want to do that. I'm just saying I want it.
I know.
But either way, Dragon Age is my favorite series.
We got sidetracked on that one.
And
a lot.
Dragon Age Inquisition is my favorite game from that series.
How did
We can talk about this later if we want.
I'm just wondering, how do we get to Star Wars from Dragon Age?
We're talking about-
BioWare.
Oh,
BioWare, EA, all that stuff. We can pick this up at the end, which
Because
is
we were talking about...
which
Oh,
would
yeah,
be
'cause-
after Nick
Yeah.
if we wanted
Yeah.
to.
What?
It's your turn.
Oh, my favorite series. Oh boy, this is gonna come as a very big surprise.
I doubt it.
Oh,
Pokemon.
I was going to say we should guess.
Okay, guess.
It's a Pokemon.
Yes.
Final Fantasy.
I have,
Oh, yeah, that would have been a better guess.
Yeah. No, I think I own one Final Fantasy game, and that's 8. I don't know. It's one of
I
the
got
MMO
this
ones.
really good idea for a video game.
The
It's
MMO ones-
Final Fantasy plus Disney characters.
Oh, I know this one. That's Call of Duty.
Yes.
The one that's created by EA
And Activision.
and
And
Activision
Bungie.
and Blizzard.
Okay.
And also Wizards of the Coast. That was a weird time.
I went off on a weird tangent this time.
That went really weird. Yeah.
Anyways,
If
Yes.
they make a D&D World of Warcraft like crossover, do you think the creators would be called Blizzards of the Coast?
Isn't that basically what Canada is?
What?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
Anyway, favorite game, favorite series, Pokemon.
So my favorite series is Pokemon. As when we're doing like their favorite games, yeah, I mentioned Pokemon Soul Silver. No, I just love Pokemon.
Do you have a favorite Pokemon game, or was that what you just said that you?
My favorite
was it Soul Silver?
Yeah,
Or-
because Soul
okay.
Silver is my favorite game of all time. Therefore, making it. Yeah, well,
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, Pokemon series. I just love like the story. I love collecting and leveling and evolving and just destroying 10-year-olds' egos online.
And also taking their money.
No, I meant like actual people, like in tournaments. Like
Yes,
you can
but I'm
tell
also
it's like
talking about the 10-year-olds that are in the game that you're taking their money after you win.
Well, you technically play as a 10-year-old as well.
Yeah, you're still taking 10-year-olds' money. It doesn't matter
It's
how
okay.
old you are.
That's okay. I know Pokemon's great,
Okay.
except for the mobile game. Not
Go?
Pokemon Go. I wasn't a big fan of Pokemon Go when it first came out.
Wasn't or was?
I downloaded it last night.
I do walk around with it sometimes. I'm more so a fan of the core series, like some of the ones on like the GameCube and N64, so like Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, Pokemon Stadium is so good.
They're fun, but my heart's with the core series.
That makes sense.
So
Pokemon
then you're
Shuffle is weird.
you're pretty excited about Sword and Shield, right?
Yes. I can't wait until April when Nintendo does their. I think it's another Nintendo Direct. I think that's what it was.
I mean, technically,
Where
they
they're-
already have the legendary for Sword. Honedge.
Honedge isn't a legendary Pokemon though.
I know, but I'm saying they could have just be like, he's a legendary.
Legendary.
No.
now.
He's legendary now. Get over it.
They can't just make him legendary.
They could. They own it. They're the owners. They can do whatever they want. Also, they could just throw in the Master Shield. What is it? The Hyrule Shield?
Hylian Shield.
Hylian Shield.
Just put
To
a
be
couple-
the legendary. The Master Sword and the Hylian Shield are the legendaries for Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Except-
Come on, Nintendo, do it!
Except Honedge is
Ultimate
a sword and a
cross
shield.
edge.
Just put some googly eyes on
What?
both of them.
Honedge is a sword and a shield.
Yeah, but I'm changing it now to be the Master Sword. The Legend of Zelda, the Master Sword, and the Hylian Shield are the new legendaries. So when you get them, you just slice Pokemon in half. You just
Or-
attack the other.
Be-
Go Master Sword. Use kill.
It was super effective.
Use murder.
What's a one-hit KO?
Nick's just like, oh, you guys.
It faint. No, it's dead.
Well, its body's here and its head's over there.
It's like it faint like FAI ... Wait, no, it's dead. That's what the thing says after you get to kill it with Master Sword. The worst crossover ever. Just like killing Pokemon.
Okay. This is another one of those tangents.
Or a terrible, even worse crossover. The legendary for Sword could be Halo's Energy Sword.
And then Shield would be the Jackal's Energy Shield.
Yeah.
just a bunch of plasma swords and
Plasma Swords, is that what they're called, right?
I think so.
I thought they were called energy swords.
Energy swords.
It's been that long since I've played Halo.
It's energy. I think it's energy. I don't know. It's been a while.
Or it can just be lightsabers and like the energy shields like the Gungans used.
Oh, gross.
Misa Chacha Binks. Misa used Pikachu. Ow!
I trust you, Pikachu.
Oh no. Why are you doing this? Stop.
Misa thinks it's time to use XP share.
XP
Misa,
shares-
EV train you.
Oh, I hate EV training.
Anyway. So, yeah, those are our favorite game series. And also a tangent about Jar Jar Binks being a Pokemon trainer.
Jar Jar Binks is the owner of EA, confirmed.
Jar Jar Binks. I don't have anything. I just felt like saying his name again. I guess. I don't know.